liking to the Karina pick, but at the end of the day, we'll see how it all plays out. We saw both teams' team compositions. We know exactly how they need to play around that. And at the end of the day, my biggest question is this Brody pick from Basic. How will that play out for them? But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Land of Dawn. Game number 2 here with Vendetta and the Valley. Vendetta already taken game number 1 in this series.
Yeah, we're going to find out if that was an upset. Maybe it was that the Valley's game to lose, or have they kind of managed out? Have they found and are going to sharpen up their swords as we move into the second game here? I mean, both all over, you can already see a lot of aggression, just everybody showing themselves, not even wanting to give up this Lethal Wanderer right now. And it is going to be picked up by MLBB, who's going to go ahead and retreat back to go ahead and try to get up this farm. But I mean, here's the thing too, they're not even putting a lot of pressure onto this gold lane. They're going to go ahead and let Basic and Yuna do their own thing here. Kind of really, both of these teams have faith in their marksmen to kind of get farmed up and their anti-gank potential, which is going to be very interesting to see as we're moving into this first minute.
Yeah, at this point, you know, you just want to expect both of them to go ahead and farm up. I don't think they're going to find these early kills here, but MLBB doing exactly what he needs to, right? He's getting into the jungle of Vendetta, trying to grab as much XP as he can. But at the same time, I mean, Poggy is doing just fine farming up, right? Going to be doing the exact same thing as they set up and get ready for this first turtle. But here on the top side, it's going to be Yuna that's in trouble. MLBB able to grab the kill, but goes down himself, giving the kill to Yuna. And also the turtle's going to be up here shortly. The upside of that, Basic does get a little bit extra gold. Also here, it looks like Vendetta wanted to make a play on the bottom side, but there's the turtle. It is now spawned.
Yeah, I mean, oh man, another fight here at mid. And down comes the Feather Airstrike.
Feather Airstrike going to come down. Shiki's fine. There you go. The Black Dragon form. That's a whole wombo combo and a half. 2 fall for the Valley. And now the turtle actually going to be the taking for Vendetta. Poggy going to work on that. The rest of the team trying to zone them out. The flicker comes out too. They can't get the kill on Shiki at all. And that's going to be the turtle secured as well for Vendetta.
And what a dominating lead right now. Yuna is going to go ahead and use that. It is going to be a little bit of trouble. Basic coming in here is not going to be able to capitalize. As you see that flicker coming out from Yuna. I mean, just a dominating game here. 3-1 already. Starting to edge away. Only about a 500 gold lead for the side of Vendetta. But man, these team fights right now, they're finding the positions, they're finding the kills, and finding the zoning out for these objectives, especially with the Balmont on their side. And even look at that, there's these early feathered airstrikes. They're not even worried about it. They're not disengaging. They always have a plan. Shiki coming in with that enhanced chains, able to pop him up there. So, I mean, you cannot be sloppy about these engagements. There needs to be a plan. If somebody engages, the entire team needs to be ready. That's what the Vendetta is putting out right now. For the Valley, letting them know that, like, you're not going to come in here with some lackadaisical engagements on us.
Yeah, I mean, they're putting pressure on all points right now, trying to do their best, even here on the buffs of Zane, you know, forcing him back to give it up. Most likely going to lose this as he has to go back to the base, heal back up. You know, Fried Chicken is there, but there's 4 members of Vendetta. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to do much. There's the flicker, the wild charge, everything coming out. Fried Chicken gonna fall here, so that is gonna be punishment on the bottom side. Not only that, but they took the blue buff from Zane.
Yeah, and amazing there. And we can see here right now, we do have a prediction here. Team Vendetta, they have the predictions. Team Vendetta, the viewers are just a tiny little bit, 6% up in the predictions right now after winning the first game. But we have another engagement here on Shark.
Shark able to get out of there just in time. MLBB trying to push them back again. This is going to come down to a turtle fight. Poggy has his buff. He's ready to go. Also has the retribution here. They're in a better position to actually just go ahead and take this turtle unless MLBB can do something about it. Wild charge does come out. Who grabs it? Of course, it's going to be Poggy securing it with a lethal counter. That retribution combination, that's hard to beat, honestly. Even if you're someone like MLBB, it's a tough thing to handle. But look at the damage already. Shark taking quite a bit. Kill going to the hands of Shiki, and that's another kill for Vendetta.
Yeah, and you were talking about it earlier, being able to find these fatal links and maximizing it on them. Oh, Chicken coming in, putting in a lot of damage with that Paquito is going to go ahead and disengage there. MLBB not going to be able to find anything there. But like it's we saw it a little bit last game. Shark, I feel like they have a great answer for Shark. They are really punishing him for his aggression on these roams. And looks like Yuri actually kind of still pressing his luck here at this bottom lane.
This is such a playstyle switch up from Yuri, by the way. Like to go from side lane Fanny to, you know, playing Yu Zhong, it's like night and day, right? But he's still doing an amazing job on the Yu Zhong, also flexing the newest skin, by the way, the Exorcist skin. They look amazing. But at the same time, I mean, the same can be said for Theo, man. Like, Theo is having a much better game here. He's finding those wild charges that he needs here in the mid lane. They're going to be looking for MLBB again. Gets the knock up here. Zane taking quite a bit of damage. Poggy looking for the kill. Feathered Airstrike's going to come down. Poggy still holding on. There's the lethal counter. Enhanced chains come out. The fatal links to follow up. Shark has to flicker out to survive, and kill after kill. Vendetta widens that gold gap.
Yeah, I feel like there's a little bit of a lag when it comes to the synergy, but they are going to go ahead and push in, and here comes a Black Dragon out.
Yuri just, I mean, that's the threat. Like I said, anytime you see Black Dragon, man, you're just like, run. You know, like you, what do you do, right? And it's. I mean, especially just in terms of Yuri, like it's the same effect with the Fanny. When you saw the Fanny, it was like you're just running away. So, I mean, at this point, another turtle could just go in the hands of Vendetta here. Fried Chicken trying to grab a kill. He finds Shiki. Theo a little bit late with a wild charge, and now it's Zane going in. Can they grab the turtle? They do. MLBB Zane able to secure that one. It's Vendetta running for the woods here. Super Shark looking to cut them off. Can't get it off. Still holding on to the fatal links for now, but a turtle is going to be secured. This is minor steps in the right direction for the Valley.
Yeah, and I was just going to say, like, there was a little bit of a hesitation from the Shark when it came to some of these engagements. They didn't have the fatal links. They didn't use it early. Oh, no!
Yeah, you don't need anything there. You don't need to use the fatal links there. That's just you know, nice pick off from Yuri on the bottom side. So again, another small step in the right direction for the Valley, Private.
Yeah, and still putting on this damage here are the side of Vendetta here, still trying to macro up here, and a nice protection there by Vendetta as well. Every single time that they are putting on or pushing these lanes, oh no, and then you see that Theo, a little bit of trouble, is tanky enough to kind of resist a bunch of that damage. Super Shark does think twice about using that fatal links there as well, seeing that it was Poggy there, or seeing that it was Theo there, but we do have an engagement starting here at mid lane.
Yeah, Theo goes in with a wild charge. The answer with a feathered airstrike. They get a knock up here. Yuri now looking for the kill. Basic's going to be in trouble. He does fall. Killing spree going over to Pocket. The fatal links comes out. They're looking for another cleanup. Hoon's going to flicker out too. Can they grab another one? It's a double kill for Zane. Another small step in the right direction. Give them 3. Actually make it 3 down for Vendetta. It's a 3-for-2 trade. Quite messy, but still, that's exactly what the Valley needed to crawl back into this game as they transition to the mid-game. Lord is going to be just a few seconds away here, and that's crucial, right? They got to fight for space. They got to shut some things down, and at the same time, they need to get their itemization properly set up for that first Lord of the game. They're going to have to deal with Poggy 4-0-2. With that lethal counter retribution combination. This might be the moment they're looking for. Do they pull the trigger? The fatal links is going to come out. There's the feathered airstrike. They get the mark. Able to grab the kill. Perfect timing before the first Lord of the game.
And the difference between that engagement and the rest is that it was set up by the fatal links, and then the feathered airstrike comes out instead of the opposite there, where feathered airstrike came out and then a late fatal links by Shark. So as soon as they have the proper setups here, but they are now starting to clash at this Lord.
Oh man, Yuri actually coming in, zoning all of them out. Can they grab the Lord here? Zane does grab it with that retribution, gonna be able to secure it. Yuri grabs a kill on Hoon, and there's another one. Fried Chicken, he's angry, goes in, flickers in, grabs a kill, gets knocked up though himself. That's 2 down for the Valley. Double kill for Yuri, but they trade the Lord on top of it. And meanwhile in the mid lane, there's the Fatal Links. Shiki goes in with the enhanced chains. It's Basic that falls. Shark gonna be the next focus here. He goes down too, and this is a big mistake here for the Valley.
Yeah, you get the Lord. You could have disengaged, especially Zayn. He had to disengage. He didn't have the health on his side, but the Valley, the rest of them decide to engage anyway. A Fatal Links pulled in, which kind of meant the end for Basic there, as the Fatal Links pulled the rest of the team in there and forced them onto Basic, who couldn't escape from them. So, I mean, it's just an interesting play by the Valley here, who is used to being so aggressive and might not be so used to fighting these games from behind.
Like Shiki alone, able to use the enhanced chains and kind of disengage or engage is working wonders for Vendetta right now. And that's kind of what we see, the interaction between Theo and Shiki, right? Sometimes it's Theo starting with the wild charges. Sometimes he's actually helping disengage. And they kind of just exchange. Either it's Shiki doing, that vice versa. So it's working out for them. Vendetta's doing a great job at playing around that. Now, still, the gold lead isn't anything really to be talked about because it's pretty much even across the board. It comes down to those micro decisions, right? The micro versus macro here. And Vendetta is doing a great job in a lot of those skirmishes, a lot of those team fights where they're coming out on top. But the same thing can happen for the Valley. And it all comes down to those minor decisions. But the big weakness here that I've seen so far from the Valley is the Basic isn't able to do what he needs to do here. There's another combination. Feathered Airstrike going to come down. Yuri popping the Black Dragon. He's going to be just fine, able to survive. Mobazain was jumping in there. Now it's Fried Chicken that's going to be in trouble. Flickers in, trying to avoid it, last as long as he can, but he finally goes down, plus the turret. Shark comes in, goes into the bush. Perfect placement. Can he grab one? Here comes Basic now, able to secure a kill for himself. Shiki's the one that goes down. Double kill for Basic. This is massive for this Brody, as he was struggling early on. Grabbing 2 kills is going to be big for him.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I feel like right now it's in the hands. We were talking about it before, how important the roams are in here, how this Atlas will be utilized. And I've just been seeing a lot of engagements where it's kind of questionable Fatal Links coming out. And you kind of have to decide, how is this beneficial for my team? You grab the Yuzong, you do get the Fatal Links onto him, but it's on a Yuzong who has a Black Dragon there. And we are seeing this Lord, this enhanced Lord, is about 2 seconds away from coming up here. Both teams going to be vying for position for this right now, and Fried Chicken actually maybe putting a decent amount of damage on the Yuri.
Well, he thought it was a 1v1, but here comes Shiki. They might look to capitalize on this and get a kill, and that they do. So now Vendetta has a numbers advantage. That could have very well been a kill for Fried Chicken, but a nice placement, nice hold on the trigger there from Yuri. So this is going to be a numbers advantage. Yuri still on the bottom side. Might be looking just to push that lane in. Poggy's going to go ahead and juggle this Lord around a little bit, waiting for the moment for the Valley to start up. Yuri still pushing the lane in, looking to focus on that inhibitor turret if he can. Here comes Shark looking for the Fatal Links. Can he find it? That's going to be secured here by Poggy. Also a double kill that goes down. Double kill to Poggy. 3 down for the Valley, and once again, a big blunder here for the Valley. They give up the Lord. They almost lose that bottom side turret. This is going to be a hard defense for them, as we see Vendetta now knocking on the door of the Valley's base. They lose another turret on the top side. Lord marching down the bottom. It's up to Vendetta here to press the issue. They're still going to wait for Mobazain to come up. They should be able to defend this, and this is going to be crucial for Shark. Can he find the Fatal Links to set the team up for a defense?
And yeah, and that's the story of this game. Can he find the correct Fatal Links for this? Because, and especially, is he going to be able to find it before we waste ults on this team? Because Fatal Links after you've used Feathered Airstrike, a Fatal Links after you've used Torn Apart Memories. Here comes Shark separated right now, is more of a warning as we have this Lord crashing in that bottom.
Oh, there's the flicker. Theo's going to miss that. The wild charge. There's the Feathered Airstrike in response. Dragon form coming out too, looking to end the game if they can. That's just another setup. There's going to be the fatal links. Fried Chicken has to flicker out. Yuna looking to follow up. Another turret's going to fall here. They have just lost MLBB. The Valley still looking to hold on for dear life 15 minutes into the game.
Yeah, and there's just not enough from the Valley right now. They took a decent amount of damage here from right at the beginning of that exchange, and MLBB getting taken out. It's horroring right now. One inhibitor left on their side. Already one victory to Vendetta. Is this going to be a 2-0? They are not able to find these sets with that Atlas. Not able to find the openings to who they want, and this isn't even a problem with getting the sets and then worrying about your back line. They just aren't finding the sets initially either.
Yeah, again, I think it's just, you know, Vendetta has a lot of tools to engage and disengage. And going back to the fact that we see that exchange between Theo and Shiki. And it solves a lot of issues for them, and that's what the Valley has to work around. Again, you're relying on Shark, right? A lot of this is relying on Shark, and that's the downside for Shark, because there's this big weight on his shoulders that you got fatal links and you go, right? That's the best thing that you can do. But again, who do you do that on? Who do you focus the fatal links on? Because there's so much disengage coming out from Vendetta. The best case scenario, you might catch Shiki, you might catch Yuna. But at the end of the day, Yuna even has a way to get out of it. Not only the BMI, but also has, you know, that Purify available to him. So it's so hard for Shark right now to actually find what he needs to do on this Atlas. And this is exactly what I was talking about in the draft, right? So at this point, you kind of have to just shock and awe. You have to find that surprise factor with your fatal links. And how do you do that, right? Here in the mid lane, though, they find Shiki. It's actually Fried Chicken able to get that kill. So already in a good position. Can they actually contest the Lord? They've got to work here around Poggy. He still has the lethal counter retribution combination. Are they going to give this one a go? They're trying to get in there. The wild charge does come out. Shark able to pull him out. That's the perfect placement. Gets him away from the Lord. It's going to be secured here by the Valley. And now everybody running for the hills. Theo has to flicker out. Poggy going back to base. And it's the Valley that comes out on top.
Yeah, and a great positioning by them. I did feel like maybe that Fatal Links was going to be a little late, but just on time. Pogi had to disengage, had to dive out of that little Lord Nook, I'll call it, which gave the Valley enough time, separated him, and gave MLBB enough time to come in with that retry, capture that. Not only that, but they are in a great position right now, more patient, did not force that fight, and did bass up. But we do have a wild charge coming in.
Oh man, that's the punishment right there. The wild charge plus the blade do it. There's the fatal link though. They're going to be able to find that one. Theo's quite low. The killing spree for Basic. Able to grab a kill. It's going to be a 1-for-1 trade so far. They've got to take care of the Lord though still. They have to manage this one as they lost Theo. So now it's Vendetta with their backs against the wall here as the Valley is trying to capitalize on this Lord push. Going to grab the tier 2 turret. Now it's their turn to look at the base of Vendetta as we see them trying to defend here. Shiki there. Feathered airstrike going to come down. Trying to zone them out as much as possible. Lord finally goes down. And they're going to push them back just a little bit here. Flickering out for Basic. And right now, again, still it's neck and neck. I mean, even the gold lead, itemization and all, is quite even here, Private.
Yeah, and even in holding Valley down to just one turret there, where any other team probably would have lost 2 and probably lost one of the inhibitors. A great job by Vendetta to kind of hold even a disadvantage to the most minimal advantage as possible there. MLBB does put a lot of damage onto Theo there. It's just it's anybody's game. You were saying it's basically 50-50. Everything is even here, and it's just coming down to these engages.
Yeah, I mean, it's whoever gets that set up first, right? And Vendetta, honestly, they have more options for it. Here you go, Fried Chicken, Immortality going to be popped already. He's going to be in danger. Can he stay alive, though, long enough? The team looking to back him up. Fried Chicken still alive for now, but not for long because Yuri grabs the kill here. So that's 1 down for the Valley. And now Vendetta could be looking to just assault the base the best they can here. MLBB trying to get control of this blue buff, hit as much as possible, looking to secure the buff. Lord's going to be up in about 20 seconds, though. So Fried Chicken might be a little bit late to the party, but he's definitely going to make it for the next big objective fight. Let's see if they give the go signal here. Shark trying to get some information. Theo goes in with the wild charge. Poggy goes in too, forcing the flicker out from Hoon. That's actually going to be crucial. Now MLBB going to be the focus. He is a little bit out of position here. Can they get the kill? Dodges, sidesteps, but there's the fatal links. The follow-up from Basic, able to punish Vendetta. Blazing Duet going to come out. Shiki's the one that falls. And now the Lord is up for the taking.
Yeah, it's up and in a good position is Vendetta right now. Only down about a third health, but you see the rest of the Valley coming in here trying to contest it. Might have the numbers in their advantage.
MLBB just waiting in the corner. Who's going to be able to get that Lord first? Poggy holding onto it as well. Might be holding onto it too long. It's going to be secured by MLBB. Able to get the Lord for the game. And now the chaos in the river. Immortality going to be popped here. Yuri going to be in trouble. Can't escape this one. The shutdown for Fried Chicken. And there you go. 2 fall for Vendetta.
Yeah, 2 fall, and now obviously feeling a little bit more confident is the Valley here, but you cannot count Vendetta out of this. This is a pretty decently sized and powered Lord. We are at the about the 21-minute mark here, so it is going to be looming. It's going to be able to do a ton of damage here if Vendetta is not careful.
Now here comes the charge. One more hit. That turret's going to be taken care of. Feathered Airstrike comes down, trying to do their best. Theo with wild charge. Can't get away, though, from Basic. Yuri's still out of the picture, too. Fried Chicken and the Valley here. There's the 3-man fatal link. Shark has been waiting for the moment, and that helps them take the game.
I can hear the demons call when they do what they do, and now I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never